If you want to make more sales from your existing traffic by personalizing your emails and your landing pages so they convert better and you make more money, that's what I'm going to show you within the next 10 minutes. Now, I use this really awesome software called RightMessage, and it is a personalization tool. Super powerful. If you go to rightmessage.com, there will be a link somewhere below this video. You can check it out. But what's really cool about this tool is that it allows you to do a couple things. It allows you to gather data from people who are on your email list when they join your list or when they visit your website. It syncs that data with their email subscriber profile and it stores all this data as custom field values. And then once you have that data, you can then use it to personalize your sales pages. You can create dozens of variations of your sales pages. You can create thousands, tens of thousands, even actually hundreds of thousands of variations of your emails. Not that you necessarily need that many, but you can make it so that every single email that your customer receives, they open it, they read it, and they're like, wow, this is written just for me. Now, what happens when that happens? Obviously, they buy more because they're paying attention because it's written for them. Same thing with your landing pages. So I wanted to show you a real quick walkthrough because I know personalization is a hot topic. And I personally think it's the biggest opportunity for gains in conversion and money in 2026 and beyond. So you'll notice this little widget on my website. This is one of the ways that I collect data. The other way that I collect data is after someone opts in. So like, for example, if you were to opt in on my website right here to my email list and get my free copy of my print newsletter, you would be taken to this page, which asks the same questions that you saw in the widget there, the toaster widget. And what's cool about this is I can ask anything I want. Now, I ask specific questions to know who my customers are, what they're looking for help with, and then what obstacles are in their way. Now, once I have that, obviously I could take that to change the copy in my page and on my site, right? So I want to show you an example of what this actually looks like. So this is inside RightMessage, inside the page personalization. You're probably not gonna be able to see my face. And yeah, I don't think I can move this. That's fine. So what you're seeing here is my Write Yourself Rich course page, right? So what happens is this actually changes for every single person. So let me just go back to the initial. Let me just show you what this looks like. I want to show you the existing page, and then I'll show you the personalized versions, but this is so easy to do. Let me go to campaigns. Let me go to here, Write Yourself Rich. We'll click in. So what happens is this is the main headline that you see. This is the headline that everyone gets. Build a lean, profitable, low stress, one email a day style business. Now that's what the product does for you. It teaches you that. But obviously there's many different people and many different use cases for this product, for this course. Like if you sell an e-commerce store, you could obviously use email. If you sell courses, you could obviously use email. If you sell SaaS, you could obviously use email. Let me go to this one right here, actually. So I want to show you how the headlines can change. And really, you could change headlines, you could change testimonials, you could change just about anything. So here on this page, build a lean, profitable, low stress, one email a day style business. What happens if you own an e-commerce store? Well, look at all this copy that just changed. Here's how to turn your Klaviyo account into a money printing machine, get more repeat orders, increase your store's profitability, and make every subscriber 2 times more valuable. You've already got an email list for your store. This simple system will help you make sales every day without having to pay more to Meta, right? Now, the course teaches email. Right? Like that doesn't need to change. We're changing the wrapper on the bottle, right? So if you own an e-commerce store, a DTC brand, and you hit this site, you're like, we need help with email. Oh shit, look at this. This course is going to help us with our email game, which is true because I have a lot of clients and a lot of the examples I show within the course are from DTC brands and the work that I've done for them. Now, what happens if you sell online course or coaching? Well, you're probably thinking, I hope this works for me. Is this for me? Make course sales every single day without relying on launches or constant deadlines and discounts. This is how course creators and coaches are selling more programs than ever before without having to spend all day on social media or do never-ending sales calls, which is also true. That's a variation of the headline that I could write without turning, would I make that the generic variation? No, because I don't want to turn everyone off. What happens when you're writing a landing page or you're writing an email is you're trying to appeal to everyone on the list. And it can work to a certain extent, but you're also turning off a lot of people who don't see the use case for your product within the context of their own situation, right? So now, look, if you own an agency, here's the standard headline. All I'm going to do is literally point and click, and I'm going to say, okay, if someone owns an agency and they want to start an email list, well, why would they want to do that? they would want to do that because they probably want to build a big list of potential clients fast so you can raise your rates, earn more revenue, stop sending cold emails, and escape the feast and famine client cycle forever. Right? There we go. The headline changes for them. Now, the complete roadmap to grow and scale profitable email lists, even if you're from scratch. Let's change this to smart agency owners are starting newsletters and dominating their competition. This program will help you do the same so you can increase margin, decrease customer acquisition cost, and build more MRR without going insane. Okay. Pretty cool stuff right now. What's really cool, and I'm not going to do this right now, but I could actually change all these testimonials. So like if I have 3 testimonials from agency owners who've been through this program, like Amber right here, she sells coaching. So if you own an agency and you see someone who's a testimonial for coaching, you're like, well, that person's not like me. Now, what happens is most brands, what they do is they say, we're going to showcase all these diverse testimonials from all these different use cases. And they're like, we're doing a good job showing how diverse our product is. Where really the person who's reading the page is like, I don't want to see all these different use cases. I want to see the use cases that are relevant to me. Right? So I could take 3 agency owners, put 3 agency owner testimonials here. For the DTC people, I could get 3 testimonials from DTC brand owners and put them here. So what happens if this is all I did? Headline, subhead, testimonials. That's all I need to do. Ooh, nice shoes, buddy. Now you could change literally anything on this page. Now I'm not going to go line by line, do all that, but like there's so much that you could do. Like if you just focus on subheads, headlines, testimonials, those are probably you can get into the feature and benefit blocks and really customize everything accordingly. There's a lot you can do. It's a very deep ocean, very deep amount of possibilities that you could do. But think about the context of your own pages. I mean, obviously you'd convert a whole lot more, right? I mean, I don't think that that's like crazy to believe, right? Let me show you another DTC use case. Let me just make my face a little bit smaller. So this is one of my clients, Dirty Dog Farm, who we've implemented RightMessage and we've started to use it. And what's really cool is they've been able to compress so far, and we just started using this about a month or 2 ago, from returning customers, they've been able to compress 2 months worth of sales into the first 10 days. Right? So within 10 days of them implementing this, they got 2 months worth of sales from returning customers. And the reason why is because what they do is they send an email every single day to their list. And they do a phenomenal job. Jesse and Josh from Dirty Dog Farm. By the way, if you want a free freezer with a whole cow, go to their site, buy their stuff. They're awesome. But check this out. So what we do here is they've sent me a lot of meat, but I have not actually pulled out my credit card and purchased from them. So I see the regular new customer offers, free chest freezer with your first half or whole beef share. What happens if you've already claimed that offer? And let's say you bought a cow share 9 months ago and you're running low and you want to restock. Well, we're not going to send you back to the new customer offer. What they do dynamically, and you're not going to be able to see this because that's how I'm logged in their system. But for someone who is a returning customer, they don't go to this page. They go to a page with an offer for second-time customers, right? And that has favorable terms for reordering a cow share, different incentives and things. So obviously it converts a lot better because they're sending one email, but there's multiple variations of the email. So they're segmenting based on previous customers and new customers. And that's exploded their conversions from email. Very simple change, one personalization in email. They could do thousands of variations of these if they wanted to, but that's how powerful this stuff is. So you should be using personalization. It's the biggest opportunity. There's so much more you can do. I'll film more videos, but if you like this, please repost it, retweet it, share it, whatever. Thanks.